What's up, guys and gals? So I just wanted to drop a little brain nugget on you real quick, something for you to think about. So you know how blacks these days, even in 2025, are still constantly talking about slavery this and slavery that, and we was slaves and shit. Uh, I wanted to kind of put that into perspective for, modern times. So what exactly is a slave? You know, a slave is anybody who, commits their labor or services to the benefit of somebody else without any benefit to themselves. So basically, what the dictionary is going to say is one who is subservient or controlled by another. So let's start with what happened after 1865 when slavery ended 160 years ago. So as soon as slavery ended, blacks were given blanket citizenship for free. They didn't earn it. They were just given blanket citizenship simply because of the color of their skin. They were able to vote and do everything that a U.S. citizen could do. Fast forward, civil rights, whatever, access to whites movement. They were given access to absolutely everything that we had ever invented, everything we had ever created in this country. They were given access to our neighborhoods. They were given access to our businesses. They were given access to our industries, to our hospitals. They were given access to our education system, our schools, even our parks where our children play. And then we go forward from that to the welfare state, where every white citizen in the country has to pay taxes, and a lot of the tax money goes to welfare that was created specifically for blacks to make sure that they can live, so they can get food, housing, electricity, even a cell phone, air conditioning, all the modern amenities, all free of charge, paid for by your white taxpayer. We have invented so many things in the, well, not just in this country, but just period, like air conditioning, the electric power plants, the electrical grid, modern medicine, everything, modern housing, things that they would never have had if they had stayed in Africa. And we have had to maintain all that for them so that they could be comfortable and be happy. Now let's go even farther. After the welfare state was created, then they were handed all the intangible things that we owned. Our history, our culture, our way of life. And what did they do? With our culture, they mocked it, they demonized it, made fun of it, made it to where it's looked down upon to act white. You can't act white. Why would you act white? With our history, any part of it that they didn't demonize and erase, they appropriated. And now they try to say that it's their history, not ours. We was Vikings and shit. We was the Romans. And our culture, our way of life, they're constantly mocking. They say it's bland, it's boring. All we did was conquer the majority of the world and create the greatest countries and societies that the world has ever known. So our culture is boring and bland as compared to what? Running around in grass skirts, living in mud huts, bathing in the same river that everybody pisses and shits in. So they've basically been given everything for free. They didn't have to work for it. They have not helped us maintain anything. They certainly didn't help us build any of it. They did not help create this country. They didn't help create this type of society. They didn't help create anything. They have not helped maintain any of it. What have they done? Well, let's talk about what kind of benefit we got from them. Because remember, we're talking about slavery. And in order for a person to not be a slave, they have to be able to benefit from, their labors, from what they put into something, from what they, give to other people, to other groups. They have to benefit from it somehow. So how have we benefited? What have we gotten from them? Riots, businesses, homes, cars on fire, roads blocked so we can't get to work, can't get home, can't get to the store, can't get to the hospital if we're having an emergency. We've had our history appropriated, demonized, and destroyed. We've had our statues and our monuments torn down and destroyed, all in the name of equality and racism. We've had our culture mocked and demonized. I wouldn't really call that a benefit. So it seems like they've benefited a lot off of our labors, off of everything that we've done, and we have not benefited at all from them being in our country. So let me ask you something. Who's the real slave?